Finally, we got the first leaks for the most awaited episode of all time. And we had to wait a really long time to get some information. And now we have 3 leaks for the new episode. But what if I tell you that this is the most important leak of all? And really no one has realized it yet, and no one is talking about it. But we have to wonder why Boom left this leak in his store. But that's not all, because Boom changed the description in some episodes, and he even changed the thumbnail on one of the episodes. And he did it for a reason, and even now he gives us hints that we are waiting for the most unpredictable plot twist in the whole series. But honestly, I think I know what exactly is waiting for us. So in this video, you will learn the secret about this leak. You will learn who will really die, and a lot of other interesting information that no one told you. Hello friends, you're on the Dattebayo channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And we start with the fact that Defuk changed the description under episode 54, where he wrote, "Someone has returned." And in episode 54, one of the characters has actually returned, and it was Met Cameraman. But actually, it can also be considered for TV Woman or Glitch Toilet. I honestly don't understand why he changed the description, but you can say that he changed the description because in episode 74, Simp Cameraman is supposed to return. And I agree with you, but if you think about it more deeply, I don't see the point of changing the description because we already know that he will return because Boom confirmed it. And I think he might mean something else. But he also changed the thumbnail for part 2 of episode 70, and it's hard for me to understand why he did that. Is he hinting at the return of some old character? What if this dude somehow miraculously survived and became the new Titan? I know it sounds fantastic, but I want to remind you that Boom doesn't do anything for nothing. Usually YouTubers change thumbnails to increase views, and the fact that Boom changed the thumbnail is normal. But if you take it as a fact that he also changes the description under some old episodes, it could mean something, because the description itself gives absolutely nothing. I mean, the description is important, but it doesn't affect the views unlike the thumbnail, and if he just changed the thumbnail I wouldn't notice it, but suddenly he started changing both thumbnail and description before one of the important episodes, like he's trying to tell us something. Anyway, even if he's trying to tell us something, we don't understand it and we'll find out in episode 74. But let's get to the leaks. You already know that these leaks are connected because they have a message on them. Secret kept hidden will change everything. And it's a very cool and even confusing message. But for me, it's obvious that this secret is hidden by Gman, and this secret about Astro Toilets and also about something else. I'm also wondering how Top G got rid of the dagger that was in his right eye. And since Bro has no hands, there are 2 options. The first option that someone helped him to do it, and it means that he is already on his second base. Or the second theory that the Bro became a Titan, and now he has hands and he was able to pull out the dagger himself. Also, if you look closely, on his face you can see a blue glow, as if right in front of his face now Titan Cameraman, and it's also weird that we see him at such a close angle, which means Boom's trying to hide his body because Bro's a Titan. But that's just a theory, and Titan could be someone else. But I still believe that Gman should be Titan, and he deserves it more than anyone else. And Bro can't be saved forever by plot armor, so he has to die or become Titan. But I'm sure he'll tell us such a secret that we'll literally fall out of our chairs, and we'll find out that we don't understand what's going on in the show at all. And we'll be surprised at how much of a genius Defuk Boom is. Also, Top G is not as fried as he was in episode 73, which also leads me to the theory that the dude is a Titan, and he has some kind of technology that can heal his wounds. Or he was helped by the engineers who flew with him. Or will we see his mommy wipe his face? Bruh. In fact, Gmail is making the most important decision for him right now. And I think that in this episode, we will see the alliance of toilets and agents against Astro Toilets. But what about Cameraman? He also looks better than he did in episode 73 because then he was on fire, but now he's doing well. And we can assume that the engineers came in and fixed him up a little bit, or there's another option that TV Man shared energy with him again like he did before. But it's strange to me that he also looks sad as well as Gman. But the answer is hidden in the 3rd leak. And on the 3rd leak, we see a completely dark picture with the numbers 74 in the corner. And it seems like there's nothing special about it, but there really is. And I didn't say it's the most important leak for nothing. And it's also connected with the sad faces of Cameraman and Gman. This leak has to do with the death of one of the characters, and now we're gonna have to figure out whose death exactly. First of all, it can mean the death of absolutely any character. And now I will explain why. The first option that it will be Cameraman, and to understand this, we should remember how Plungerman died. And after he died, we saw a void and the inscription camera offline. But we saw this inscription only because Plungerman was watched by other agents. In the other case, behind the death will be a void. But it can also apply to Titan TV Man, that his screen may fade out and there will also be a void. But the fact that at the bottom of the number 74 is red, we can also assume that the Speakerman will die, since red is their main color. And also Speakerman is the most wounded of all. And I'm starting to believe more that he's the one who's going to die. And related to that is the Cameraman's sad face that he regrets his friend's death. Okay, if we assume for a second that the Speakerman dies, Why is Gman sad? Is he sad for the Speaker Man too? It's unlikely, but maybe he's realized that this has gone too far, and now he's going to say something crazy that will turn the whole story around. But still, these are only theories and we do not know exactly who will die. But based on this black screen, personally, I am sure that we are waiting for someone's death. And I assume that there will be a brutal battle of Titans against Gman and Astro Toilets. And rather, Gman will help Titans in the battle versus Astro Toilets, and we are waiting for a conversation between Gman and Titans, but at the end of this battle, we will lose one Titan. In fact, any Titan can die, even TV Man, because the number 74 is 47 upside down. Then TV Man managed to escape, but now it may not work. And if one of the Titans dies, I suspect that a new Titan will appear among the agents. But also many think that Speakerman will die because Boom also added a song by Dead Can Dance, Anywhere Out of the World. And since the title has the word dance, many assume that it is the Speakerman who will die, since they are the only ones dancing in the series. But it's actually just the name of the band, and the song itself is not about dancing. And as I understand these words, it's probably a song more about love and suffering and the search for meaning in life. Maybe even some kind of self-sacrifice. Maybe one of them will sacrifice himself, who knows? I don't really know much about the deeper meanings of songs, but we should pay attention to the last two verses. And maybe it's me who dreams unrequited love, the victim of fools who watch and stand in line away from harm. And this verse fits Simp Cameraman as he experiences unrequited love. But the second verse, in our vain pursuit of life for one's own end, will this crooked path ever cease to end? And it's more appropriate for G-Man, who's probably just now thinking about the meaning of life, and he's going to choose a different path. Or it's a reference to Dafuk Boom himself on his real life and that he's still searching for himself and the meaning of life. Or maybe I'm just yapping. But in any case, this song has its own hidden meaning which can refer to the episode and the series as well as to Dafuk Boom. Hopefully in the future we will understand more, but my head may explode from such deep thoughts. So let's talk more about what should happen in general in episode 74 and when it will be released. Boom wrote that the episode will be 6 minutes long and that it will be released at the end of May. And 6 minutes is a record for the series because it will be the longest episode of all time. And I don't take into account the parts, I mean the longest episode without parts. And if the episode will be so long, I think that there will be a lot of events, and we will see small agents as Camerawoman and Simp Cameraman, and also the Battle of the Titans. But maybe Simp Cameraman will be a Titan. Who knows? Honestly, there is so much hype and so many theories around that episode that I don't know what will actually happen. But I think that the episode will start with G-Man and TV Man. Then we will be shown Cameraman and Speaker Man. Then between G-Man and Titans will be a conversation. But then there will be Astro Toilets, and it's going to be a crazy battle where G-Man will unite with Titans. In addition to that, there will be Simp Cameraman and other small agents. And at the end of the episode, there will be a tragic death of one of the Titans. And that's the end of the episode. And we will again theorize whether that Titan will survive or not. Or Boom will literally show us the death of some Titan. Anyway, these are just theories and everything can be completely different. But I think that today we will get new leaks and the episode will be released on May 30th or 31. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything.